Čkd Kompresory is a manufacturer of industrial compressors and refrigeration systems resident in Prague.
In 1871, a new engineering works was founded on the outskirts of the royal city of Prague. The company was called the first Czech Moravian machine factory. Mergers with many other factories produced the Czech Moravian Kolben Daněk, which was later to become one of the biggest engineering companies of Central Europe. The company's trademark was made famous by general and electrical engineering. Before the 19th century ran out, the production of compressors and refrigerating plant had achieved its first successes. This is what quality means. This horizontal refrigerating compressor has been working at the Vinohrady Market Hall in Prague since 1902, without a single break, service of more than 3/4 of a century. In 1965, the compressor works was established, subsequently to become an independent unit within the Čkd Praha group. This is what the compressor works looks like today. Modern equipment facilitates expanding production based on the latest technological and organizational principles. Fine tradition, experienced engineers, and advanced technology. That is the reliable foundation for coping with all production and business problems. An important part of the production are the impellers and blades of turbo compressors. Copying machines are increasingly being replaced by numerically controlled machines. Include this machine for the automatic welding of centrifugal compressor impellers. Rotors of high capacity and compression ratio axial compressors are built up from discs. The welding is automatic by submerged arc. This rotor will go into an axial compressor with a capacity of 1 million cubic meters of air per hour. The demands placed on the rotors and whole sets of axial compressors are extremely high. That is why every machine is assembled in the factory, checked and subjected to prescribed tests. The testing shop is the company's pride. It facilitates the testing of even the largest sets, loading to full performance, and the warranty measuring of several machines simultaneously. We're witnessing the assembly of the largest turbo compressor ever made by the compressor works. set consists of an axial and centrifugal compressor and a driving electric motor made by Čkd Electrotechnica Works. The length of the whole turbo set, as installed in the testing shop, is 23 meters. When the assembly has been completed, all the checks carried out and the recording and measuring apparatus connected, the go-ahead is given for starting the compressor and for the planned measuring and data collecting. Plant. The diagram shows the capacity ranges of vertical reciprocating compressors with or without lubrication. Horizontal opposed reciprocating compressors, screw compressors, single and two-stage, centrifugal compressors, special and standard versions, axial compressors. Lubricated reciprocating compressors are from the capacity of 1,000 cubic meters per hour upwards, with pressures from 0.5 to 2.5 megapascals. Without lubrication, the threshold capacity is 200 cubic meters per hour. Discharge pressure from 0.6 to 2 megapascals. Reciprocating compressors are used in nuclear power stations. Čkd centrifugal compressors work in ranges from 6,000 to 106,000 cubic meters. The East Slovak Iron and Steel Works, Košice. Čkd centrifugal compressors compress air into the separating equipment of the oxygen plant. At the steelworks, Čkd compressors compress 11,000 cubic meters of pure oxygen to a pressure of 2.8 megapascals. This machine supplies the furnaces with pure nitrogen. The Klemen Gottwald New Foundry, Ostrava. An isothermic cooling compressor supplies oxygen to the steelworks. Zakłady azotowe, Tarnów, Poland. Čkd centrifugal air compressors. Rybnik, Poland. Čkd centrifugal compressors delivering air to the local colliery. At the first Czechoslovak nuclear power station, Čkd compressors ensure the circulation of carbon dioxide. Čkd equipment for gas pipelines. Centrifugal compressors with daily capacities of 22.5 million cubic meters of gas compressed to 6 or 7.5 megapascals. Axial compressors of single and double casing design are manufactured for capacities exceeding 100,000 cubic meters per hour. Grodno, another steel mill with CKD axial compressors. An independent production branch within the compressor works is a refrigerating plant, designed by a subsidiary works which also sees to the erection and commissioning. The refrigerating plant is provided with reciprocating, screw or centrifugal compressors working with various refrigerants.
The compressor works of CKD is equipped with the latest machinery. Compressor parts are machined by modern NC machine tools. A number of special purpose machines are used. For instance, Holroyd milling machines for making the profile components of screw compressor rotors. The semi-automatic riveter, made by CKD, improves the quality of the joints of centrifugal compressor impellers, removes manual drudgery, and, last but not least, reduces noise.
The quality of pressure vessel welded joints, a new non-destructive testing system has been put into operation in 1990. The X-ray testing is performed by means of a real-time computer-aided analysis of results. This equipment enables weld inspection for wall thickness up to 70 millimeters.
The compressor works has its own experimental base. Measurements, tests and analyses of development operations are made using mock-ups and actual machines. The research jobs includes testing the operation of the Darina radial blower designed for the systematic research into radial stages. The goal is improving the effectiveness of the stages of various capacities. The study of the capacity of a compressor can be speeded up by the use of a laser Doppler anemometer.
A perfect dynamic balancing by means of shank balancing machines secures a reliable mechanical running of compressors. Even large rotors are vacuum balanced at operation speed. Through a systematic experimental research, reliable data necessary for the design of new machines, as well as for the verification of the influence of Mach and Reynolds numbers on the performance curves of compressors, are obtained. The measurements are performed by a data acquisition system enabling real-time processing of the measured static and dynamic values, including the necessary analysis.
Is the pride of the Čkd compressory works. An axial flow compressor for the East Slovak Ironworks, Košice, being dismantled in one of the cells. With a capacity of 320,000 cubic meters per hour and a discharge pressure of 0.47 megapascal, this is a new kind of compressor. Its capacity can be controlled in full operation by setting the stator blades. In other cells of the testing shop, the performances are tested of machines that will soon be dispatched to the customers. This three-casing turbo compressor for compressing natural gas was made for Ibiza, Syria. The set has a rated capacity of 41,972 kilograms of gas per hour. Pressure on the inlet branch 0.27, on the delivery branch 6.11 megapascals. The boxes of the big testing station facilitate testing even the biggest turbo compressors at constant and variable speeds up to a maximum output of 32 megawatts. The tests are carried out in a closed circuit and the heat produced can be conveyed to cooling towers. The results of the tests are processed by computer. Information on the operational reliability of the machine can thus be obtained. The testing is aimed at the aerodynamic data, mechanical values, kinetic and acoustic values inside and outside the compressor. A refrigerating compressor being tested in the neighboring cell. Information obtained in research and in testing prototypes enables the staff of research and scientific institutes and technical colleges to tackle, together with the designers and engineers of Čkd Compressory, new jobs and problems involved in building modern machines.
All the above-mentioned units, that is, reciprocating compressors, screw compressors, and turbo compressors, including refrigeration systems, are manufactured and delivered by Čkd Compressory Corporation, Prague, Czechoslovakia.